let's, before we break, talk about Florida. We talked about this on the bonus show yesterday. I can't believe this, Lewis. We've been talking about gay rights and marriage equality for years on this program, and you often hear the slippery slope on shows like Bill O'Reilly and others. Listen, if two men can get married, what's to stop two men and three women from getting married? And what's to stop two men from marrying a giraffe? And what's to stop three women from getting married to a saxophone, right? That's the slippery slope. It seems that it is true that people might start marrying inanimate objects, but it appears to have nothing to do with gay marriage whatsoever. Let's look at Florida, Lewis, whereas the New York Daily News reports, Florida, a state with no marriage equality, no gay marriage, no lesbian marriage, no bisexual marriage, call it whatever you want, because of course they are pro-family, has a woman who has now married a Ferris wheel. The woman is married to a Ferris wheel. Linda Ducharme is her name. She's previously had intimate relationships with an airplane and a train, now married a Ferris wheel type device known as the skydiver. And remember, she's married to the Ferris wheel, but two men aren't able to get married. I don't know what to say. A non-denominational preacher married them and said, "I tie you, flesh to steel." I got this weird feeling I can't explain, says Ducharme, the first time she met the Ferris wheel back in 1982. She says, "My heart was pounding as we went up the platform and got on the ride. I felt like I was being taken by this ride." She already knew she had a proclivity for objects. She once fell in love with an airplane, and she also was involved in an intimate relationship with a train. In fact, she was fired after being caught in an embrace with the train. What that means, I couldn't possibly tell you, Lewis. Okay, what do you make of this, Lewis? Do you think that Linda Ducharme's mom, who was shocked by what happened as a very religious person, would actually prefer that her daughter just marry another woman instead of a train, plane, or ride?
No, I think they would prefer the inanimate object over what in their eyes would be an abomination.
Yeah. Lewis, you realize that we need to prevent people who are in loving, committed relationships, maybe to someone who happens to be of the same gender, because that would damage the sanctity of marriage. Doesn't that make sense, Lewis? That would be terrible if all of a sudden two dudes got married, because marriage is a complete, we need to maintain this incredible bond between a woman and her loving Ferris wheel.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm all about equality, but I'm going to have to say that I am against marriage to inanimate objects, David. That's where I draw the line.
Lewis, you're incredibly discriminatory. How dare you?
Well, David, I'm only human.
Yeah. On today's bonus show, we're going to talk about a crusader subculture in the U.S. military. We'll talk about a cat that's been summoned to jury duty in Boston, and what library book tested positive for herpes. Interesting. If you missed yesterday's bonus show, I gave a long and detailed explanation of where is Natan? Where is TV director Natan? He has an exciting new project. I told you everything about it on yesterday's bonus show. If you didn't hear that because you're not a member, we have an awesome membership special going on where you get a 1-year membership, a David Pakman Show zip-up hoodie made from recycled materials, and your choice of a bumper sticker, not available anywhere for sale, or Lewis or I will record your outgoing voicemail message. We had 6 people sign up for this overnight. That is an absolutely fantastic start to this membership special, which runs for another week. Please go to davidpakman.com/Thanksgiving13. You have to go to that page, davidpakman.com/Thanksgiving13. Sign up, support the program. It would be a pleasure to have you. And you will hear the incredible story of Where is Natan from yesterday's bonus show. Back after this.